I mean, it's here. Will it work, though? You don't get to choose the whale bonus. That's me. A lot of people always ask when I do this if it is you trying to kill me or not, because people are used to playing Slay the Streamer, where the objective goal is for chat to kill the streamer. And the answer is... I don't know, that's really up to you. If you want, maybe. In your opinion, we're trying to play with the streamer, says SRAB, who just donated $245 to make this happen. But do we really care what he thinks? Alright, does this work? So how it would work, if you want to skip, you type 0. If you want turbo, you type 1. If you want streamline, you type 2. And if you want rebound, you type 3. Do you have to type the hash beforehand? It looks like you might. It looks like you might need to type the pound sign beforehand for it to count. Can you get my opinion on the good card? I would have taken rebound. What if I just always say that whatever you picked was terrible? Streamline's fine. I would have taken rebound, but Streamline's fine. Alright, ready? Here comes another one. Go for the Eyes is number 1, Barrage is number 2, Recursion is number 3, and Skip is number 0. Close. Very close. Taking a Go for the Eyes. Alright. We have a Go for the Eyes and a Streamline. I don't know what I would have done then. Probably not that. I think I would have just skipped, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, one more. I'm certainly not taking much damage in the fights. Streamline is number 1, Turbo is number 2, Double Energy is number 3, and Skip is number 0. Wait a second, Twitch chat. Earlier you voted for Streamline, but now you're voting for Skip. What is it? Is it a good card or not? Make up your mind. I don't think I'm ready for Twitch chat to have contextual understanding of the values of things. I believe that you as a group have gotten too powerful. Alright, I took a bunch of money so that I can go here and just click on something that will win me the run. And that way it doesn't matter. If I click on Chemex, will y'all take X cards or not? I feel like you probably would. Chemex card remove works exactly. I mean, how can you not? We just take Doom and Gloom. I suppose this is like the part of the run where I have agency, so I should think hard and make a sensible decision or something. I think I'm just gonna take Doom and Gloom in a Slime Boss act. This way, I kind of guarantee that I have the ability to kill Slime Boss somehow. Do I want a Cold Snap? I feel like my chat would take Cool Headed. I think I do anyway, though. Right. Am I allowed to remove chat picks? Yes. You gave me Streamline, and I act as though it wouldn't kill Slime Boss. I do act that way. Strange, isn't it? Alright. Bad turn 1, but okay afterwards. We have Leap is number 2, Recursion is number 3, and Skip is number 0. Hey. You didn't make me play with a reprogram in my deck yet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I kind of just want to upgrade Apotheosis here. I think I'm going to. It's a big upgrade, and I think that's a rust. And that might also be a rust. Most people who view a stream do not chat on the stream, Red Star. That is just how it works. Don't know enough yet to vote. Do you think that's stopping the people voting for the other card, though? Alright, we got a Maw Bank. Great. I have a Hallway, Treasure, Campfire, Hallway, Elite, Campfire, Elite, Campfire, and then Slime Boss. I just realized you can mouse over and see what the deck is and stuff now, right? Last time I did this, people couldn't do that, and so people were having to, like, remember. Anyway, Hello World Storm, Reinforced Body. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and Skip is number 0. I did not take a Chemex. But we are taking Reinforced Body anyway. That seems reasonable. It is a good block card. Generally speaking, one thing I don't like saying what I would do as we play the run, because I feel like it influences what people vote for later. Which I don't want to do. I think with Apotheosis, it is less important to take a card like Reinforced Body because we already have Defend pluses that are good. But I would like you to take the cards that you think are good. You don't. Like, please. Please do. Alright, here we go. Aggregate is number 1, FTL is number 2, Barrage number 3, or Skip is number 0. It's interesting to see what I would pick. Yes, but it's like measuring the position and speed of an electron or something. We can't do both. I could do it post facto. And FDL also. Nunchaku. I mean, it'll happen sometimes. Seems slightly better than Blue Key. Maybe not much better. I'm just gonna rest here. I think it's the safer play than upgrading. And it's unclear that upgrading even does anything because I don't have a particularly good upgrade available to me. I want to maximize Nunchaku by not playing Streamline. You wonder if chat would take Claw. Please note that the deck has no card draw in it. Hyper Beam is number 1, Heatsinks is number 2, Blizzard is number 3, and Skip is number 0. We did take an FTL, you are right. It is true. This is really close. If you vote, and then you change your vote, does it work? I never see the number of votes for card go down, which implies to me that it doesn't work. Because I'd assume that sometimes I would see that. Because that's like... I'm thinking about the voting method. Like, if you are a Heatsinks voter there and then you realize your candidate isn't going to win, can you switch to try to get your, like, second best option? I don't know if you can or not. I think I get to play Defend Plus. I don't know if I want a weak potion or not. It's for 5 health. I guess that's okay. I need ranked choice of voting. Maybe we do. This is fine. When we win this turn. Blood Vial. Our options are Claw is number 1, Tempest is number 2, Go for the Eyes is number 3, and Skip is number 0. Somebody subbed to the channel about 150 chat messages ago. Will I go look up who that was? And so, whoever that was, can you just type in chat? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I'm a good streamer. I'm just filling up my drink. How surprised am I that we took Claw? I wouldn't have done it myself. Am I surprised that you did it? Not really. Can you make a list of everyone who voted Skip so you don't have to ban everyone manually? Gosh. Lucky Ration. Thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Ration? I don't know. I'm gonna upgrade Zap in case we got a compile driver. Did you just actually ban Bureau? Please don't ban the channel's good viewers. No spoons left, only knives. Thanks for the 2 years. I appreciate it. I don't even know how to undo that on my... Sorry, Darrell. Maybe enjoying leveling up new accounts. Singular. And yes. has been fun. You are not generally at risk of getting banned. It is not generally a thing that's going to happen. BRL literally wrote in chat, please ban me, you won't. If you do that, you might get banned, apparently. There's Spoons Left Only Knives, thanks for the $15 donation to support Free to Love. Appreciate it. We got a data disc. Start each combat with one focus. And our options are Barrage, Recursion, and Reinforced Body, or Skip. Reinforced Body saved HP. Nice. Oh, this time we don't want Reinforced Body. See, this is why I don't like saying the things, because now I feel like you're all paying attention, and now we're not getting to draft the deck you would have drafted. I don't know, maybe people just wanted one good block card, and they don't want a second one. You gotta stick with your principles more, chat. You want to upgrade dual cast, maybe? I don't know, it's not exciting to me. Reinforced Body is an okay upgrade. Go for the Eyes feels okay, but it's not very good against Slime Boss. This one. It's illegal to have two of the same card. Oh, is this a singleton run? I didn't know. My bad. It's going to make our claw deck worse. Or better, actually, I guess. Now that I've thought about it for another second. Mr. Wolfheart, thanks for the $10 donation to support Free Love. Appreciate it. And Fight Club, thanks for the Prime. Wait. I guess I did that wrong, actually. I meant to stack Nunchaku more. Alright, rare card. This is important. Echo Form number 1, Biased Cognition number 2, Machine Learning number 3, Skip number 0. This is always exciting to me because sometimes I don't know what you're gonna pick. Hey, it looks like I was right to not feel confident about what you're gonna pick. Oh, no. We are strongly in the Echo Form camp. Huh. Like, very strongly. Okay. I think that was a really easy bias cog. I think taking Echo Form there is terrible. But, you know, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Echo Form plays Claw twice. That's fair. I do not think Echo Form is a fun card compared to Bias Cog, but to each their own. So you get to vote for the boss relic here. I don't actually choose the boss relic, you do. So when I click on this chest, you're going to get a new voting interface. It'll be very similar to the card voting interfaces, and you will vote for it. Here we go. Number 1 is Cursed Key. Energy at the start of each turn whenever you open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. Number 2 is Fusion Hammer. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer smith at rest sites. Number 3 is Runic Dome. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer see enemy attempts. You can also skip. Number 0, which has so far been selected by 4 people. Thank you so much for helping me to win the run. We got a Fusion Hammer, which makes a lot of sense because we have an Apotheosis. Well done. We also have 420 gold. I like the left side because it has a shop on it. Also has the Super Elite on it. We could maybe fight the Super Elite. Seems plausible. Gosh, I wish I had a biased con. It's okay. Echo Form is in play on turn 1. It's probably good. Is it good? I don't really just want a double reinforced body. This was not a bad turn. Cat picked Echo Form because it is bottled. Okay. I didn't know that about it. But I was questioning the decision. Next card! We have a Heatsinks Plus, number 1, a Compile Driver, number 2, a Recursion, number 3, or a Skip, number 0. Compile Driver it is. I like Compile Driver. What's not to like about Compile Driver? Alright. Moving on. Chaku is proccing this turn. That's kind of awkward. Where is Bottled Echo Form? I don't know. Where is Bottled Echo Form? Why are you asking me? Ow. Unpinned message about Casey. That seems like a thing for a moderator to do. If any moderators are around. And Chucker's at 9. Beautiful. New potion. We'll wait and see what card we get. Tempest is number 1. Alter is number 2, and Blizzard is number 3. You can also skip with a number 0. Ooh. We do not like these cards. I do not think I would have taken any of these cards either. I'm certain, in fact, that I wouldn't have. I guess Distilled Chaos. Distilled Chaos is a bit better with Reinforced Body and Echo Form in the deck. FTL matters. I guess it didn't actually. I could have just played Doom and Gloom, huh? Is that like lethal? 18 plus 26. Not quite. Did I not pick Chemex because I did not want us to pick all the X-Cost cards? I just didn't think it was right. I've actually just been trying to play well, believe it or not. Well, use this one. Okay. Well, might be slightly better to use. I could have gotten another Nunchaku charge, but I didn't. Number 1 is Hologram. Number 2 is Rebound. Number 3 is Barrage Plus. And number 0 is Skip. You say play well, and yet you won't echo claw. May I remind you that echoing it doubles its scaling. I think it's too bad that there isn't a character with Ritual Dagger just in their card pool, because I feel like Ritual Dagger is a really fun card. I guess you can get it from events, though. Transform 2? I love transforming 2. I think it's one of each. I don't know, Defend Plus is okay. Yeah, Defend Plus is okay. Hello World and Multicast were the cards we just got. I have a Doom and Gloom for Necronomicon. The other ones are just pretty good. Nilries, okay. Chemex would have been good. Do I just skip every time? It feels cheating. Feels like cheating. Take cards from Nilries. I trust it. Stacks predict here. Nice, easy. Feels like chat is into greed and somewhat misjudges strong front-loaded things, but you don't even play this game. That's a great way to end that comment. Have electrodynamics in play? I guess it's better to do it like this. This way, Nunchaku. It's up to 9. Super Elite down! We got an ink bottle and a fear potion. And we can choose between recursion number 1, Melter plus number 2, and genetic algorithm number 3. Skipping is number 0. Oh my gosh. Everybody is here for genetic algorithm. But it only makes 1 block. It costs 1 and makes 1 block. How can that card be good? Feels like a scene in Rudy or something. Everyone is here to tell genetic algorithm that they believe in it. This one first. It's because it exhausts. We're playing an exhaust synergy deck. I didn't know. Fair enough. Oh no. I have a hologram though. It's okay. I guess really I want to double play it with Echo Farm and Play, huh? We can do that. Yeah, we can actually do that. That's fine. Norries feels a bit out of the spirit of the challenge. I promise you that Norries is not powerful enough to compensate for all of the decisions it is possible for one to make. Also have an apotheosis, so I don't even want cards from them. They aren't upgraded. Oh, it's dead, I guess. Alright, next card. We have a recursion, number 1, a sweeping beam, number 2, a cold snap, number 3, or a skip, number 0. Gain 0 block? Yeah, that card won the vote by like 90% or something. Less certainty in this one. A lower vote turnout. Maybe just not enough getting the voters riled up. Maybe people didn't feel that invested in that choice. Not going to let chat choose every Nilry's card. Correct. I am not going to do that. That sounds unenjoyable. I didn't click on reinforced body fast enough to stack ink bottle more. Recursion, number 1. Sweeping beam, number 2. Hologram, number 3. Skip, number 0. Ooh, this is close. This is very close. Every vote counts. Every vote counts. Gappy Flower seems good. Masane, thanks for the 4 months. Time to break Mawbag. Mawbag was first relic. How much? 240 gold. Wow. I echo form bottle? That seemed really good. What else? Card remove. Anything else? Take a duplication potion to try to get more focus. Don't have a defragment yet though. Take a hologram. I think I'm good. A panic button. Could take a panic button. I think I'm good. Kind of have to rest. I could recall resting. Buying a holo after we just skipped it would be funny. I thought about buying a holo there. I had honestly forgotten that you skipped it. Alright. Our turn 1 seems to involve us taking a lot of damage. Not sure what to make of that. Would you like strategic discussion or not? Because I have strategic comments that I could make about this sort of deck. Of course, always. What about the integrity of the elections? Isn't it just our turn 1 sucks? It's our turn 1 sucks and therefore Claw isn't a good card. Let's add a card to the deck. We've got Darkness number 1, Fusion plus number 2, Cool-Headed number 3. And Skip is number 0. I have successfully taught my Twitch community that Cool-Headed is strong. I'm so proud of me. Alright, that'll help a bit. I think I'm okay with skipping that. Especially since apparitions are so strong. Oh no. 20 health? Oh no. What do y'all think? I think we can do it. I believe! Oh, it's slavers. I have a lot of potions. Looks like all for 1 to me. Maybe Claw will save us here, actually. I haven't done the math. I don't think it's actually enough. It's 7, 22. Hmm. Six, 7, 8, 9. Nunchaku's not quite going either. So. I think it's... If I play Echo Form and defend, I'm not dead, even if it misses. Right? I could do this. Yes! Alright, we should be fine. No claw is flaw. That was all claw? I was wrong to question you. And no other card could have saved us there? Maybe. Think about Nunchaku and stuff. Okay, a tungsten rod helps a bit with our turn 1 maybe. And multicast is number 1, turbo is number 2, cool-headed is number 3, and skip is number 0. Another cool headed. Very nice. I have no potions. Rest seems like a good choice. I do get to play Echo Form turn 1 here. And then I get to Apotheosis as well. Cool-headed, I guess. We've saved the claw clip for future reference. Very good. There it goes again. Already 5 damage. Oh. Is it worth it to try to hold this until the next time I draw it? I kind of don't think so. It was a bit slow. Barrage! So much damage. I don't think I actually want it. Vision, Storm, Cold Snap. I don't think so. I think we get to play Act 3. That was a scary turn 1 against the Slavers fight. But I think we survived it. A claw deck? Certainly is. Kind of. Alright, I think a break and run to the bathroom, but let's do the card reward and relic reward first. Add a card to your deck! Electrodynamics is number 1. Multicast is number 2. Meteor Strike is number 3. And Skip is number 0. I wonder if Meteor Strike had the better art enabled, if it would be doing better in the voting. I think this is an instructive one. Meteor Strike is much stronger than Electrodynamics here. I think I would still take Meteor Strike at Ascension 20, but it would be closer. This deck doesn't get that much out of Electrodynamics. We have a Doom and Gloom and a Bottled Echo form. So in the AoE fights, we just play our Doom and Gloom twice and win. So Electrodynamics just kind of doesn't do anything. On the other hand, we already have 4 energy plus a Happy Flower, and we're likely to be able to get a 5th energy. And Meteor Strike is just like an insta win with Cool-Headeds. So in terms of what we can do against the boss fights and stuff like that, Meteor Strike is very, very strong. All right. And the boss relic reward in the chest. Choom. Number 1 is Astrolabe. Number 2 is Black Star. Number 3 is Snecko Eye. Number 0 is Skip. votes for all of them. Ooh, this is so close. People decided more and more in Astrolabe as the voting continued. Alright, let's see what we get. Would it offend you deeply if every single... every card I transformed was a card that you picked? Conveying that I believe they are worse than basic defend. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, so I'm going to get rid of Hello World for sure. And that was not a thing you picked. That was a transform. I am also going to get rid of Streamline for sure. And I think Streamline was fine until we picked Electrodynamics, at which point I just don't think we need Streamline if we have Electrodynamics. I do think the next worst card in the deck is Claw. But it's not egregiously offensive to me, so I guess I could take a Defend transform instead. We'll take a Defend transform. One thing that Claw at least does is scale. It might matter against Giant Head or something, I don't know. You got a Seek Plus, a Charge Battery Plus, and a Bullseye Plus. Seek Plus is a pretty good card. Although Echo Form's already in our opener. So it finds Apotheosis, and it finds Genetic Algorithm. It finds Electrodynamics. It's just a pretty good card. I mean, Seek is always gonna be a pretty good card. Unless you're in a very strange situation. Left side looks better than right side to me. Ow. Wasn't so bad. What was I gonna note? I was gonna note something. Oh, with Seek Plus, it becomes more important to add an energy card to our deck. Because you can think of Seek as like looking through a toolbox of cards, and we won't always want more energy, but we will sometimes want more energy. That is basically building a reasonable deck. I trained you too well. When I did a lot of this on my channel a long time ago, we would have factions of people who were intentionally trying to tank the run. I feel like everyone's become too serious about winning in this community. We got a Turbo at number 1, Turbo Plus. Steam Barrier at number 2, Defragment at number 3, and a Skip at number 0. Hey, Blueski, thank you. And we have a guest. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
We are joined by Mudda, Trackmania Pro Extraordinaire. How's life? It's been a long time.
Happy times known everyone, first of all. Yeah, life is pretty good. I had a lovely Christmas. Hope yours went well as well.
Yeah, it was nice. We raised some money. Made some good Slay the Spire. One of the fun things that I did this year was playing that Trackmania Rivals event with you. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Some of you would have missed it, but I was in Trackmania Rivals. They partnered a pro up with a casual variety streamer type of person. I'm not really a variety streamer, but I mean, they picked me, I guess. And I got to lose at Trackmania to Carl Jr., which I think is really cool. Not many people can say that they've done that.
Especially not variety streamers.
Yeah.
A lot of the pros can say that.
I suppose so. Yeah, it was a really good time.
I'm back in Australia now. I got back a month ago.
So one thing that we talked about during that event was that it would be fun to try playing some Slay the Spire together, and now we're here. Although I don't know how much focus is going to really be on the game. Wait, why did chat draft display? Oh, it's another. Okay, sorry.
I've been watching a little bit, and if I understand correct, there's 20 acts in the story, or in your profile.
20 ascensions.
Oh, ascensions.
Difficulty
yeah,
levels. Yeah.
Alright.
And we are at 5. So I made a new profile to start leveling it up for the new year. There wasn't really any particular reason to do that, because usually I would just play at max difficulty every time. But I thought it would be fun to start from scratch. It's been going well and interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Trackmania campaign. Like, you play a lot of very easy treks at the start, kind of thing. Maybe that comparison works. I don't actually know.
Yeah, they have an unlock system, so you need all bronze medals to unlock the... Like, so you play the white tracks, which are the first 5, and you need bronze medals to unlock the green ones. And then from the green ones, you need silver medals to unlock the blue ones, and then you need gold medals, I think, to unlock the red ones or something like that.
Yeah, so basically I'm driving a green track right now, as somebody who usually plays, like, on the... What's the Grand League called? The Trackmania Grand League? Is that just what it's called?
Yeah, yeah.
The super hard tracks?
Grand League, that's correct.
Our tier deck. So we are letting chat vote. This was a goal. For every $5,000 raised, I will let the viewers vote for cards or one run, and they're doing pretty well.
Does it count if I shout at my monitor, or do I have to actually type?
You can shout at your monitor. Maybe mute your
Alright.
microphone.
One. Did it work?
No, I don't think so. So, the goal of the week is partially to raise money for Free to Love, which is an awesome charity which funds art programs for youth, teaches people to love and accept themselves and love and accept the people around them. But also, it's just to kind of celebrate the year and talk with cool people about cool things that we have done in gaming and online communities throughout the year. So I would love to hear about, you've done some international, at least one international trip, a long trip.
Yeah,
some tournaments.
I went to Lille in France for an event called Ascension, hosted by Zerator. That was awesome. Playing in front of a crowd of 5,000 people or something like that.
Live audience too.
People.
That's not like for the stream, right? Like it was in a stadium.
Yeah, it was in an arena, at the Les Unis arena in Lille. It was really cool. Got to meet a lot of our fans there as well. Got to meet more players. Yeah, it was just an awesome vibe. And then later, like in November, the original reason I went for the trip, went to the Trackmania World Championship, which was in Montpellier. There wasn't a crowd there, but the studio was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of fun there. Got to meet my teammate for the first time as well.
Does it feel different to play a Trackmania event on LAN? Like,
Absolutely, because you're playing on a different PC, different screen. You're playing on a different chair, different environment.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's completely different experience. But the PCs that we had at the World Championship were phenomenal. They had like 4090s, 13900Ks, and they were full stacked, and 360 hertz monitors. Like, damn.
I don't even know they had 4090s yet. I have a 4080 and I consider that impressive. I guess they were released at the same time, probably, huh?
4090 was actually the first one to release.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Trackmania doesn't feel like it would require the best graphics card in existence, but I'm sure
it's more for frame rate than.
Yeah, maybe that does actually matter.
Yeah, it matters a lot for the frame rate because the game moves so quickly and you need quick reaction times. So yeah, you need a good monitor, a good graphics card if you want to play well.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Maybe that's why we lost, because my computer wasn't on a 4090.
Hey, I don't have a 4090 either. It's too expensive. I almost bought one when I got my new PC, but I'm like, no, I can't justify it.
So that must, when talking about cross-platform play for Trackmania, because that came out this year, right? Like console support?
Yeah, it did actually. I think it was earlier in the year. Yeah,
I guess that's
correct.
a little bit of a thing then. Was I playing with a wheel? I play Trackmania with a controller. I actually own a wheel. From a... card choice, by the way. Charge battery, fusion plus chaos plus or skip. I own a wheel from a sponsorship I did. Every now and then, people will reach out with a sponsorship and they're like, we will pay you to show off this product and we will send it to you, and often it's like a fairly expensive product and you just get it for free if you do the sponsorship, and sometimes I will say yes. And so I have like a couple of consoles that I never use and a gaming wheel that I never use, and what do we take, by the way? Fusion.
That'll all change when you start playing chess. The new meta, playing chess with a wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They'll never expect it.
Well, now they will. You gave it away. Keep that on the down low, please. I have been playing chess a little bit on my phone, actually, that's a gaming device I hadn't used much before this year. I don't think I would play anything else on my phone, but chess has been working okay.
My dad loves chess. He's been playing it since he was a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Played as a kid, and then it wasn't so much that I lost interest as that I moved. I moved from New Zealand to the US when I was 12, 11, 12, something like that. And so I like had all my friends in New Zealand who I used to play with, and then I didn't anymore. So I picked up Magic the Gathering instead. And now I'm a strategy gamer.
Fair enough.
It's my entire gaming story in very few words. What was your favorite thing about your trip to Europe?
My favorite thing?
Yeah.
That is a very good question. I think just meeting all the fans, to be honest. That was probably the highlight of the trip. Meeting my teammate and meeting the fans.
Trackmania tends to have a mostly European player base, is that right? Or it's like biggest in Europe?
Actually, the US
spots?
has the most players at the moment.
Oh, okay. But that's not
Yeah.
represented on the pro scene, right? The pro scene tends to
No,
be
no,
more...
that's just registered players.
Mhm. What does that say about Americans?
Well, it's only well, the European player base has been playing for like 5+ years,
Okay.
and
it's
the
relatively
US
new
player
game.
base is very new, like the last couple of years. So let them cook. Give them like a few years.
Yeah.
We'll see the talents come through.
Do you know why it exploded in the US recently?
was a very clever marketing by former employee of Nadeo.
Tell me more.
You know Phoebe? Hangs out in my stream. She used to work for.
What's
Nadeo.
Phoebe's username?
Miss Please.
Phoebe said hi to me last night. So kind
Yes.
of.
Yeah, but she worked at Nadeo for 3 years, and one of the things that she did for a long, long time was connect with North American and Oceanic people who played the game, and like brought them together, and then they started more and more of them just started building, and then yeah, the playbase just grew from there.
Cool.
Yeah. There were obviously other factors involved, but yeah, that was one of them. One of the ones that got it started.
Ah.
I think YouTube was the next one as well, like just more North American being exposed to the YouTube content,
Mm-hmm.
and then being like, wow, I want to try this game, and then here they are.
I am a virtual viewer. I'm also a Mudda viewer. Got really into Track of the Day. That was the first thing that really got me into Trackmania as a viewer. Was I loved seeing, like it's not all of the best pros playing Track of the Day every day, but it's a lot of really good players. And then you'll get their upload to YouTube, and so you can compare the learning process of different people who are incredibly good at the game. That was always just really interesting to me as somebody who cares about strategy games, because there's so much strategy in Cup of the Day, Trek of the Day, like whether you want to play round safe or risk a lot, and how you want to spend your time to learn the track, and whether you want to go for a cut or not, and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of risk management and just competition in general, not exclusive to knockout. Yeah, just competitive in general, and even sometimes time attack. You can strategize. Well, at least I do. I strategize how I want to improve. So I don't always implement all the fastest strategies straight away. I gradually get the time down, and then I implement more stuff over time. So some tracks, just to make it more fun to play, easier to get runs going, I'll sacrifice a little bit at the start, and then implement it as the time gets better and better.
Huh. By time attack, do you mean like hunting for world records?
Yeah, well, just playing a map and
Sure.
you just have the time, and then you're not playing against anyone else. Yeah.
I was wondering that because last night I was watching you hunting for a campaign world record, and
Yeah, map 24.
you have a lot of patience.
I enjoy playing that map though, so I don't care. But
I have never played that map before, and I'm pretty sure I know every corner on it because I watched you go through them over and over again, and I learned every way that every corner can go wrong as well. Because I saw the corners all going wrong that way multiple times.
yeah, but the map I was playing was like it's so optimized that any small error, it's just you runs over if you're trying to improve. But I just finish the run anyway if it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's always satisfying.
Some of that I imagine is satisfaction, and probably some of it is like you want to know how to finish the run out, or when the things do go right at the start, you want to have actually practiced finishing the run from there. Chat, did you just take Claw over? Okay.
Everyone wants the claw.
Okay, chat.
They're like the aliens from Toy Story. They're just fascinated by the claw.
The Claw.
The claw.
I should put your name up on stream.
That'd be a really cool emote to have in the chat, actually. Just the alien from Toy Story when the claw comes in.
Are you Mudda
pointing.
_TM? Is that right? Like
Yes.
Twitch username? Okay. So I have enjoyed Time Attack and Trackmania in terms of searching for author medals. And I don't think I've thought that much about how to do it right. And now I'm thinking about it, now that you've pointed out that something you can do is think about how to do it right.
But that doesn't just apply to Time Attack. That's just progress in general.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's just how progress works in everything you do. You just implement more and more difficulty over time.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
wondering
like
if that's what I
success
do.
is a series of small wins.
For some reason, I don't feel like that's how I do it. But it so worked for me because I've been playing games like Slay the Spire for 20 years or something. Not Slay the Spire itself, but games like Slay the Spire.
Strategy type games, yeah.
Yeah. And there's just a lot of overlap in games like this always. And so when I sit down to play a new game like this, I'm bringing in a lot of expertise to begin with. And so I think I start thinking about, like, what is the exact perfect line and can I execute it quite quickly? I don't have the same... I don't even know how to describe it, like picking it up from scratch and implementing things one at a time that I used to. Huh.
Yeah, that's because you have 20 years experience, though.
Yeah,
You just know
exactly.
what to do.
Exactly.
So you're already way up the progression.
Yep.
What would you say is like the thing or the message you want to spread the most when you stream, or just as a creator and influencer? What's like the #1 message you want to spread to your audience?
I try to make things which I find really interesting and compelling that are a bit too complicated and difficult for someone to pick up without having spent like several hundred hours learning them. I try to make things like that approachable and interesting. So I think a game like Slay the Spire is incredibly deep and compelling, but I also know that if you're not going to spend a long time learning everything about it, it's really hard to see that in the game and get everything out of it. And so I try to make a lot of content that lets someone come home from work and watch a video for an hour at night and understand the sorts of things that I'm thinking about as I'm playing the game. That is my vibe. That's my goal.
Alright, so make something that seems very complicated seem like more approachable, easier to understand.
Yeah. I think a lot of content creators have that sort of approach. Sometimes people are very good at it to a point that people start to actually think something is just easy to do, which is interesting, because then, like, sometimes I will watch other content creators who do the same sort of thing, right? And it'll be like, oh wow, this thing that they're doing doesn't look that hard at all. I'll have to install the game and try. And my favorite story from learning Trackmania was I was learning a track that was like a slightly angular dirt downhill to the first checkpoint, and then a dirt chicane, and then an easy left-hand dirt turn to the finish. It was like an early map in a campaign, and I couldn't get the author medal because I kept dropping the gear, and the chicane was like what I thought was going on. And I was like, this map is extremely basic. The first part to the first checkpoint is straightforward and easy. The part at the end where it's a left-hand dirt turn, like all I'm doing is accelerating and pressing left. All I care about is the chicane. I can just look at the world record and just copy what the world record does for the chicane, and I'll have the author medal. So I loaded up the world record, and I was 2 car lengths behind at the first checkpoint after, as far as I could tell, driving a straight line. Because of all of the like gear management and like stuff like that as you went through the downhill. And I was just like, wow, this game is so much harder than I realized.
That's one way to curb your ego.
Yeah, 100%. But that's some of the beauty of that sort of content, is that you get to think about the things someone who is really good at the game is thinking about without actually having to be very good at the game. I watch chess as well for the same sort of reason.
I think the number one message I want to spread to my audience is that whatever hobby you're doing, anything that's not, essential to your survival, make sure you're having fun. If you're not having fun, take a break. I think that's the most number one message I want to send to the audience.
That is a very important message.
One of the most underappreciated, because a lot of us are over consumers of content, like certain types of content, and so as you keep consuming the content, your expectations get higher and higher and higher and higher, and then you just become miserable. So if you take a break, you reset those expectations, and then you can enjoy it again.
What's your best taking a break strategy?
Hold yourself accountable. It's not easy, but it's the best. It's like, all right, I'm not enjoying this. I need to take a break.
What other hobbies do you have when you are not being a Trackmania pro?
I love playing puzzle games.
Okay.
I am recently a Spire solitaire addict, and I've played many puzzle games. I think I spend 40 minutes doing daily puzzles on various different games.
Have you played Peter's Parabox? Is that what that game is called?
Don't think so, but what's it about? Oh, someone asked if I love cat girls. No.
Patrick's
I
Parabox.
enjoy real human beings.
What do we take? That's going to cause some animosity toward you in the chat, but that's okay. My channel has a large cat girl fan contingent.
That's fine, because you know what they say, bad publicity is still publicity, am I right?
Alright, we are
I'm
talking
okay
about
with
the
that.
cat girls, yep. Makes sense.
Oh no, don't tell everyone that I don't like cat girls, and then tell them what my name is so that they can click on it and tell me that I'm bad for not liking cat girls. Oh no, that would be a disaster.
I don't know. I've reached a point where I genuinely don't want some people watching my channel. Which was a fascinating moment in my streaming career. My channel really blew up with Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire got very popular, and I went from like streaming to 500 people at a time to streaming to 3,000 people at a time pretty quickly, and that was not that enjoyable. That's a lot of people, and they were like yelling at me a lot. I mean, they weren't, but that's kind of how it felt as someone who was used to streaming to a pretty chill, thoughtful community.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It does make a difference. Like, there's certain content on Trackmania where the viewership doubles or triples compared to normal, and yeah, it can get overwhelming very quick.
Yeah. Is that like the challenge maps? You're pretty well known for doing the challenge maps, yeah?
Well, the Wampus is one of them.
Uh-huh.
But that one's pretty tame compared to the others. Yeah. But yeah, I always appreciate that when the majority of the viewer base is lurkers and just a few chatters.
I have been a lurker in your stream before. It is a very chill place to lurk. One of the cool things about watching someone try to get a world record on a track. Okay, you already had the world record on Deep here, right? But you were trying to get an improvement. How many hours did you spend on that? 600 or something?
Deep here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent 800 hours in 2.5 years.
800 hours in 2.5 years.
Greatest accomplishment challenge I ever faced in Trackmania.
Yep. And one of the great things about lurking in someone's channel as they're trying to achieve something, which they've been trying to achieve for the last 2.5 years, is you don't really have to worry about like missing what's happening. Like, you know what's happening. If you go to change the laundry or whatever and then come back, you're going to be right back in the action immediately. Every now and then, I get to be there for a new world record or something like that, and that's very hype, but it's almost a negative thing because it means that the person I've been watching is going to change to playing a different track probably, and I got really used to this one. That's good though. That is one of the issues with content, is people expecting you to just keep on making the same thing that you made like once 3 years ago that they liked, and then that's like your purpose in their life now. To keep making that thing for them over and over again.
I don't run into that issue, actually.
That's good.
At all.
That's good. I think it's a thing for YouTube creators a lot. Like, I imagine Virtual probably gets it with his video essays. Like, he has made the same Trackmania video essay intro like 50 times now, because every single one of those videos intros exactly the same way. And it's wonderful. But I just imagine that he's probably losing his mind a little bit.
But that caliber of content is so much work. Like, but on top of him streaming, it's just too much. So I understand why he doesn't make more or like bigger variety. But he just focuses on streaming and he seems to be happy with it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, a lot of people underestimate the effort that goes into those documentaries.
As somebody... One of the things that I tried doing when I was starting out as a content creator was reviewing another streamer's series of streams, basically. So another streamer was playing a series of XCOM, and I really liked watching it, and I thought it would be fun, like, kind of just for me. I wasn't even a full-time streamer at the time, but just for me, I wanted to just kind of, like, make, like, a 10-minute review of his last big XCOM stream. Because XCOM's a game where an XCOM run can last 150 hours, and so if you missed last week, and then you sit down to watch, it's kind of like, well, what is happening? I have no idea. And we're like 80 hours into the run right now. Or if someone new wants to come and watch and it's 110 hours in, they just have no idea what's going on. So I was like, what if I boiled 6 hours worth of stream into 10 minutes every week so that someone could get a quick recap? Those videos took me an hour per minute if I was doing a bad job. So it was 10 hours for a 10-minute video. Like a bad one. And if I tried to do a good job, it was more like 20 hours for a 10-minute video. It is ludicrous how hard that is.
Now, it makes you understand why there's so many names in the credits of movies. Because it just takes that much time and effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to recommend a puzzle game to someone out of your puzzle games you've played this year, what would be your recommendation?
What would be my recommendation? Well, I don't know. I have to think about that for a minute.
One of the nice things about making content where you're spending 20 hours for 10 minutes of content is you will still remember doing it. Like, that was 6 years ago or something, maybe? And I still remember parts of it, like, very fondly. I hired a polka band to record a cover of La Vida Loca for me for that.
Wait, what? Say it. I didn't quite catch that.
I hired a polka band to record a cover of La Vida Loca. They didn't like do a full thing, but I commissioned an original cover of La Vida Loca that was about 30 to 40 seconds long for that series, which still lives rent-free in my head. I dressed up as a wizard and went to the zoo. That was a lot of fun.
Wait, you recorded yourself at the zoo dressed as a wizard?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds awesome.
It was awesome. It was a great time. I went and stared at a goat.
Did any really tall, big person with a big beard say, "You're a wizard, Harry"?
No. I don't believe
Damn,
so.
unlucky.
Does it still live on the internet? Yeah! Jorbs Reviews Beagle Rush XCOM is the series. Some of it is not my best content by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just letting you know, I was experimenting and doing it for fun. But some of the episodes are pretty good. There are some decent jokes in there.
Oh, speaking of jokes, pick a number between 1 and 800.
Yep.
That's not a number.
How consistently does that work? Useless.
Oh, you turn the tables. You're backseating chat now. We're changing the narrative.
I think that it's front seating if I do it. That's my first observation. I am guilty.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, would it just be called front seating?
Do you have one of the gamer chairs? You don't, right?
I do, but it's not a very good one. It's actually like, I need to get a new one soon.
I don't think any of them are good ones. I was talking to my friend the other day about how many people want a fancy gaming chair with the back and the logo, secret lab, stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure if you know the right people, there are a lot of streamers who just have like 4 of those and don't want any of them. They're not that comfortable. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Oh, because we're talking about seating. Yeah, that's right. Of course, Trackmania player is rocking racing gaming chair. I don't know. Do you think a good gaming chair would make you drive faster?
I think an office chair will make me drive faster because it's significantly more comfortable,
Yeah,
but it's also a lot more expensive.
I have a Herman Miller Aeron, which I bought, what, 13 years ago when I was a poker player, and it was a very good choice.
So you would recommend?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It is, like, it still feels like new, I think. But honestly, I've had it for so long that, like, do chairs age? Because this one doesn't. I don't know. Like, is that just a thing that, like, no chair ages? I age? Yeah, that's true. Sometimes my back is a little bit more sore than it used to be. But I don't think that's the chair's fault. I think that's the 13 years. What is the future of Trackmania esports? Do you know?
We don't know right now. At least tier 1 esports, we don't know because Ubisoft had a terrible financial year, so as a result, esports is no longer being done by Nadeo because they had to cut funds. But they will, if a third party wants to take over the World Tour, they can and they'll support it.
Huh.
And those resources there were with the esports before, they'll just allocate to developing the game.
Ubisoft is the publisher of Trackmania?
Yes, Nadeo is the developer, Ubisoft is the publisher.
Why was Ubisoft's year bad?
They were just red across the board, like 25-30%.
Woof.
Yeah, they had a rough year.
Oh. The economy of the gaming market or whatever is so fascinating to me. Because I feel like games have done really well this year, but then there are tons of layoffs and tons of things getting pulled back. What's up? I don't know.
I'm impressed with how Nadeo has actually performed, given their resources. They've actually done really well, especially with the game that's in quite a niche category. Hmm?
So this round, like I said, chat has been choosing the cards for me, right?
Yes.
But you can remove cards from your deck and slay the Spire sometimes. And basically,
Oh, is that what the X means?
Maybe. I don't
No,
know which
wait.
X it is.
Oh, the
one?
X on the card. No, that means
just
something
means
else.
I'm playing it for every energy that I have. It's playing another time.
Okay.
So, every time that I've had the opportunity to remove a card, I've removed one of the cards that chat picked, basically. It's kind of getting a bit hostile in here.
That's the way it should be done.
I agree.
Yeah. What is it that SAS is like, especially if it's like kind of uncalled for, is a true sign of camaraderie.
There you go, chat. It means I like you. That's a good way to think about it. Not sure how accurate it is.
Because you're not going to be sassy towards someone you just met. Or someone you don't like. Well, some people do. But most people would just rather not interact. So if if someone's sassy towards you, especially consistently, you know, food for thought.
I think that's an excellent point. It's unreasonable of you to hold this against me, chap. In fairness, a few of the cards chat picked were very bad. Yeah. It's fine.
Wow, chat picked the wrong one. I'm shocked.
It's fine. We've all been learning together. Oh my god. Come on. It's back again.
They love the claw.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. They absolutely adore it. You might as well, like, just have the alien mode at this point, the Toy Story alien, because they just worship the claw.
The Claw. It was a good movie. Toy Story. Whatever happened to that series? Was that Tim Allen? There's no way. Wait, was it? I think it was.
I remember it ending at Toy Story 3. I don't think that was just a good ending.
Mm.
Was there another one?
There doesn't have to have been.
I really hope it wasn't.
Tim Allen and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks was Woody and Tim Allen was Buzz. Is this real? I mean, that's kind of a star-studded cast.
Wait, Toy Story 4? Oh, there is one. Oh, I gotta watch that.
It's very embarrassing to me that I remembered Tim Allen and not Tom Hanks, because, let's not get into it. Ow? Tom Hanks raised Chet Hanks. Do we not like Chet Hanks?
Do
Chet?
people
Chet?
remember Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump?
Yes.
Yeah, that's his thing.
He was excellent as Forrest Gump. This has become actually kind of a close fight. I don't think that's my fault. Do you watch a lot of puzzle stuff as well as playing the puzzle games? Like, I really like Cracking the Cryptic, for example. They do puzzle Sudoku stuff.
Weirdly enough, no. I'm a casual consumer of puzzle games, even though I play them all the time. I just prefer playing them rather than watching them. I love watching speedruns, though. I will always watch speedruns of like retro games.
How do you feel about the Kaizo community of Mario something or other?
I don't know anything about the Kaizo community.
Okay, neither do I. Somebody is going to teach me about it later this week, and I'm kind of excited. Apparently
I know
it's
the
really
Kaizo
good.
games, but I don't know the community itself.
Alright.
They look very difficult but satisfying once you learn the levels.
What are your speedruns of choice?
Mario Brothers, Mario 64, Mega Man, Halo, Trackmania, technically. We count as a speedrun, I guess.
Sure. Yes, you are a speedrunner.
And just whatever. Oh, Crash Bandicoot. That's another one I like watching. Especially Crash 3.
Will you like run through the category on speedrun.com and look for new runs to see every time someone sets a new world record? Or do you have channels that you watch in particular?
I just watch specific channels, and then sometimes I get recommended people who also play those games, and then I watch them, and yeah. Need for Speed, actually, Need for Speed is what I like watching. Underground 1, Underground 2, and Most Wanted. But mainly Underground 1 and 2 because they're my childhood games.
Mm-hmm. I used to play Project Gotham Racing. That was
my god, right in the nostalgia, right?
Yeah.
I love Project Gotham.
The kudos system. I don't remember having anything like that in a racing game I'd played before, and it was really fun to have races where the goal wasn't to be as fast as possible. It was to, like, get the sweetest drift or whatever. I forget exactly all the things you could do.
Oh, avoiding the cones was so hard on those drift tracks. Yeah, I remember that very well. And then unlocking the cars, and they all had like, special skins that you can unlock. Like each one had a unique skin.
You could.
I still can't remember how to do that. Yeah, I love that. You get the bronze, silver, and gold for the special time trial on those cars. At least in the first game.
Did you speedrun it? Project Gotham? Someone in chat
No,
is
but
saying
now I want to.
I'll watch. I'm down.
I just need an original Xbox, surely, and the way to capture it.
Is it not? Can you not play it on 360? I thought 360 was backwards compatible.
I don't have a 360. I used to, but you know what happens to those.
Bet someone can hook you up. I don't think I do either.
Alright. That would be cool.
Is it Game Pass on PC? Project Gotham Racing? There's no way. Is it?
Wait, really? I have Game Pass. That'd be sick.
Project Gotham Racing.
Although that's cloud gaming, so that's a big delay.
Yeah.
If that's true.
There are 4 of them. 2009? No way. No. Nope. No, that's like the last
the one I remember was like 2002.
Yeah.
I did play the third one, the second and third one, but I always liked the first one the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it got taken over by Forza. Forza is the, like, one that they switched to making, I guess.
Oh, okay.
You can play it on Windows. Can you? Amazon says you
can play it on Windows.
Well, Amazon claims you can, but I don't know if that's true. Doesn't seem true.
Actually, I just remembered, I actually want to go back to Underground 1. Because now I have a steering wheel. There's actually a trick you can do if you have 2 input devices.
Wheel player?
2, like...
Wheel player?
Yeah, because if you steer 25% and then hold a digital input, so digital steering, you get a double steering. So you can... So sometimes you don't even have to brake. So you can carry it.
So the wheel is 25% and you're holding the right button or whatever?
Yeah. I can like just put any one of these buttons as steering, left
Okay.
or right, because I have like 10 buttons on the wheel.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I want to try it. I just remembered. Yeah.
You can start some drama about input devices in the underground community.
Well, actually, they've allowed it for a long time.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's wild that people play Trackmania professionally on 3 different types of input devices, and it's like relatively balanced. I always feel really bad for Grenady whenever he switches to keyboard for 1 ice turn and then goes back to wheel. I just like that poor man. That poor man.
You don't even need to for ice anymore. That was back in the old, like the first iteration of ice physics.
He has to for
very, very, very strong on keyboard, but
what are the
in the
slides
current
called?
iteration, it's well balanced.
What are the slides called that you have to switch to?
They're just ice slides.
I
Oh,
don't know.
the Neo slides.
Neo slides, yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
good
Neo
for that
slides.
as well.
You can do them on wheel, but it's you shake your entire desk and just unplugging your monitors by accident. I've done them before. I did it on my very first try. I did Neo slide on my first try on
And
the wheel.
immediately broke your entire setup, so there never was a second try. Oh,
It was satisfying though.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the action keys for keyboard, that's wild to me. It's also wild. It's a fascinating game, Trackmania. I originally described Trackmania to people as it's a driving game, and you only have steering, accelerating, and braking. Like it's very, very simple. There aren't a ton of controls. You can't do manual gear shifting. And I've stopped explaining it to people that way because it feels misleading as I've learned more about the game. There actually is, like, even though there aren't that many different buttons you're pressing, there are so many different things that you can do. And sometimes the control schema can actually get pretty confusing too. Like you have action keys and stuff like that.
You don't even need to worry about action keys until you already understand the game. So it's like 2 years after you start playing.
Yep.
It's just there for people who already know what they're doing.
I don't know.
'Cause,
I've
yeah,
been playing
it's,
the game for 2 years and I didn't know how to switch my camera until you told me.
Yep. See what I mean? Like, there's more important things to figure out first.
Mhm.
And even if you use the action keys as a beginner, like, they just feel weird.
When is the next campaign coming out?
2 weeks, actually. 9th of January.
Put that on the calendar. 9th of January. I'm away that weekend, but then that's on like the Monday or Tuesday after.
Which
Sweet.
access do you have?
I don't know.
Was it standard or club?
I have paid for as little as possible. I think I bought the cheap one that let me play in the tournament we were in. So that's probably standard.
Yeah, that's standard. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be able to play all the maps in the campaign.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
What's fancy about club?
Well, it's not good. The standard access is not available anymore as of January 9th.
Oh, okay.
But the club will be $20 instead of $30.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't
But
feel like I
it's- you
paid
get
that
so-
much. I feel like I paid $10.
Yeah. Standard was $10.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Oh, so they're charging me more. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I need
I wouldn't be
to...
surprised if that was a Ubisoft decision.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I have to take a break and stretch my legs and grab a bite to eat. And I have another guest coming on in 30 minutes. And if you would like to meet her, I don't mind. But I am just setting your expectations for time and schedule.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll let you recover a bit before your next guest.
All right, thank you. It's been really, really nice having you on. It is always great to chat with you. This is Mudda _TM. You can find him at twitch.tv/Mudda _TM and also in all sorts of Trackmania events. Although, like, I have fingers crossed for there to be lots of Trackmania events this coming year. It sounds like there might not be as many.
Well, there are just no tier 1 events.
There will still be like the various community events and tournaments and... Okay, good. As long as there's stuff for me to watch, because I like that stuff.
Yeah, there's plenty to do, don't worry.
One day I'll use shout out. What is that? Oh, I can't.
You don't know about the shout out command?
I don't... I use a third-party chat client.
It's just /shout out, and then you type the username. That's it.
I don't have moderator privileges in my own chat because I use a third-party client and it lost the connection and I never bothered to fix it.
Okay, do you use Streamlabs?
I use a program called Chatty.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually quite funny.
It is. It is.
You can chat, but you don't have mod privileges.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
If I need to time
somebody
anyway,
out, I'll leave you to it.
Do a thing.
Go stretch your legs.
Thanks.
Save your energy for your next guest. And thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yeah, always nice to chat with you. All
right. Bye-bye.
See you, chat. Bye.